Do you feel like homemade scalloped potatoes are just too complicated to be worth the effort? With layers of tender potatoes and a rich and creamy sauce, this recipe makes gourmet results feel effortless. One of the secrets to really packing in the flavor is to simmer aromatics in heavy whipping cream. The heavy cream is what gives this dish its velvety richness, the shallots and garlic gives it a deep savory base, and herbs give it a more complex flavor that makes it irresistible. You will want to simmer it over low heat, stirring often until the garlic and shallots are tender for about 10 to 12 minutes. I do recommend removing the thyme leaves off the stems and stirring the leaves back in before blending the cream mixture. Once it's blended to a smooth consistency, stir in the soft cheese like cream cheese, goat cheese, or Boursin cheese. Continue cooking over low heat until fully melted and incorporated. One of the most challenging parts of this recipe is slicing the potatoes thin enough so that they cook evenly. The easiest and fastest way that I have found is using a rotary grater like the one seen here. Because it makes it so simple, it takes about 5 minutes to slice 3 pounds of potatoes. Once the potatoes are sliced, you'll want to butter your baking dish with about a tablespoon of butter. The next step is to arrange the slices in rows, slightly fanned at an angle, covering the base of the buttered dish. One thing to keep in mind, if you're using a casserole dish that is a little smaller than 9 by 13, the potatoes will take a little longer to bake. Once the potatoes are assembled, pour the warm cream mixture over them and work the sauce into the nooks and crannies. Cover the casserole dish tightly with aluminum foil and bake for 60 to 75 minutes or until the potatoes are fork tender. If the potatoes aren't quite tender enough, add additional baking time in increments of 15 minutes. Cooking at a lower temperature of 325 degrees Fahrenheit ensures that the cream sauce will remain smooth and avoids it becoming curdled. For the finishing touch, once the potatoes are tender, sprinkle the top with freshly grated Parmesan and panko. Broil for 2 to 4 minutes or until the topping is golden brown and bubbly. This recipe is amazing served alongside my standing rib roast recipe, easy broiled pork chops, or oven roasted tri-tip. For more recipes like this and for weekly inspiration, make sure to head on over to thefedupfoodie.com and sign up for my newsletter where I share recipes and tips in helping to make cooking from scratch approachable.